Well, hello, my beautiful YouTube family. What a year it has been. Happy holidays to you guys. We are headed in to a new year very soon here. And what Aaron and I have been realizing lately is we really can't get anything done without a workshop. So we're going to go ahead and start that by renovating this old shed into basically a tool shed and then build out the shop to be able to continue on with our home renovations in 2026. Between Aaron and I throughout the property, our tools are kind of in three separate places, and it's actually really annoying to be running back and forth, not knowing where everything is, and just having it separated in general. So we wanted to go ahead and actually transform this zone, which used to be where the cowboy pool was, that triangle garden, and what I was going to make the greenhouse. In a previous episode, we demoed that down, and that's exactly where the shop's going to extend to. But at first, we got to deal with this shed on the right-hand side. And even before that, we got to deal with demoing the structure that I started months ago. My main reason for demoing the structure to begin with is because it actually blocks the view of the mountains from the house and from just standing up on the porch. I also think it would be awesome to build a cinder block pool in the summertime that would be right here overlooking that direction, and kind of also double the tool shed as potentially like a pool house, if you will. But at first, like I said, you just gotta do phase one, which is cleaning up and clearing it out. I am not gonna lie, it felt really good to demo and clear out some old projects that honestly probably weren't holding the best energy, and to just be redoing it with the man that I love and coming up with a whole new vision for this property together. Right now, this shed doesn't get much natural light, and we definitely want to change that by adding some French doors to some walls I will show you shortly. But on this right-hand wall where these lights are hanging that we just kind of cleared everything from, I wanted to actually install the Dutch door and finish refinishing it. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I tried doing the paint stripper, but I just went in with an angle grinder with a stiff wire brush attachment before heading in with some 80 grit and sanding all of the paint off entirely. I ended up taking out the middle sections of the door just because they were so warped, and I asked Aaron to help replace them, which means we had to cut down our own trim, so I went ahead and did that with him after burning the frame of the door. say my animals are my family and they deserve to be treated the best, and that is why I'm so excited to be partnering up with my Mave family yet again. Mave is the first and only human-grade protein-rich raw food for dogs made with real ingredients that you can see and name just by looking at it. There are no fillers, no additives, and requires no prep, and there is no mess. Mave gets delivered directly to your door, and you can actually go onto their site and it'll help calculate how much you will actually need per dog. I just popped in both my dogs' weight, and they've been getting a monthly subscription from Mave for a minute now, and the difference in their coat and overall digestion is something that I have noticed greatly by them sticking on Mave. Other benefits include balanced energy, strengthened immune system, relief from allergy symptoms, cleaner teeth, and fresher breath. I love that I don't have to think about my dogs getting the best with Mave being delivered directly to my door every month. And if you guys actually want to check it out for yourself, you can use my QR code that's popping up on screen, or click the link down in my description box and use my code Rachel Metz to get 30% off your first order today. Oh my gosh, if you guys don't remember, this is what the inside of that shed looks like, and it is absolutely insanity. Yes, I had fun doing it. It was years ago. We have definitely outgrown this, and so I need to clean up, clear out, and demo this whole thing. So that's why you're going to see me cutting into that wall that had the breaker box on the outside of it. That's where the Dutch door is going to be installed. Now, I am not the best at installing doors, but there's only one way to get better, is by doing it over and over again. So even though this didn't end up being super straight, I just made adjustments as we went once Aaron kicked open the opening for the door. Now, where you see that old door and window, that front wall, there will be some French doors on that wall, as well as the one behind it that will be leading into the shop, so we can open it and have like some breeze going through and also a ton more light. I'm happy that I actually stuck to trying to figure out this door in general. We've had it for so long here on the property. It's fun to put it to actual use. And yes, there is some fine tuning we have to do, but at least we have like a start on one wall out of the 3 that we have to do in order to get to the shop build. I decided to throw myself into it further by demoing most of these walls out, which was going to be a task because Rachel a couple years ago decided to construction adhesive absolutely everything that is touching one another to the wall. I don't even ask. It's comically overbuilt. Once again, the wall to the left and the wall to the right of me are going to have some French doors. That wall that we just demoed directly in front of me is going to have a huge window. We're going to build a workbench under it, and then the Dutch door wall will remain kind of plain. I wanted to kind of fine tune this wall to kind of bring you guys more in on the vision, even though we have a lot more work to do. Why not kind of wrap it when we can? So I decided to move those wood pillars that were the triangle garden and turn it into a walkway like we've done here before on the channel. Eventually, we would love to wrap this shed in rusted metal, but for now, to keep it budget friendly, we're just doing that brown paint that I've shared with you guys before. That was a paint match to the fascia of this house, and we just painted everything brown to keep it cohesive, because what we'd like to do over here is plant some climbing yellow roses and some jasmine and just kind of let it take over this side of the shed. I had this idea to cover the breaker box because I just think it's pretty unsightly. So Aaron whipped something up so quick and built it, which we also opted to seal the burnt wood this time, but it will weather and kind of dull down. But the door is not sealed, so just so you can see the difference. The shingled wall to the left will be going because we're going to be bringing it flush to the front of this structure when we build out this shop. But for now, like I said, great start. I'm not going to beat myself up because I feel like editing this back, I'm like, what the heck, that wasn't that much work. But that's a huge start to the project. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching today's episode. I will see you in the new year. I am so excited for what is to come. As always, thank you for sticking with me while I got my bearings on this year. I will see you very soon for another DIY.